But Machinima wasn't the only, like, shady company to do that stuff. There's also another one. It was called Freedom with an exclamation point at the end of it. And their CEO, like, the first time I saw one of their videos, like, promoting their service, I was like, dude, this guy is fucking sketchy. Turns out he was. I don't remember exactly, like, what the controversy was behind him, but it was so, like, the video that was promoting their service was, like, so amateur. His hair was a mess. He was making those Mr. Beast faces, like red flags everywhere. And so, yeah, it turns out they were crooks as well. Qualifying, actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Because of one reason. Suspension. I'm gonna try that. Real quick. And we'll see what it is. Or we'll see how it is. I'm not gonna do like a full qualifying lap. I'm just gonna take a couple corners and see how the car drives. Okay, other than me hitting the curbs because this is a chase camera, I think this is fine enough. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time just practicing that anyway, so let's get started. As long as El Crapo would work. Play the music like I tell it to. And there it goes. God, it's still skipping through. It just skipped like 30 songs. Ugh. One second. I'm gonna play some Supernova Goes Pop. Powerman 5000. Supernova, the Supernova. Alright. Here we go. First quarter of the lap was fine. Let's see how the rest of it is. The dead zone setting on my wheel is going to work wonders. I know that for sure. Other than the awkward lack of steering resistance in the middle. Flat out. Flat out. Okay, maybe not. No spin, though. I am carrying a lot more speed, though, because of that slipstream. No curbs. This curb seems to be fine. Not this one. Or that one. Skill issue. Major skill issue. Now it's just a matter of learning how to drive the rest of this track. In this car specifically. I probably should have done the gear trick. It's not like it's going to make a difference between me winning or losing, but... Still first, but more importantly, still alive. I wonder if I can take the kink at... at full speed. No lift. I'm gonna try it. It's probably gonna fail. The only way to find out. Oh, easy. Cake. Cheesecake, specifically. Alright, I'm also gonna test, I'm also gonna test this. I mean, it wasn't really fast, but probably faster than riding the outside. And my favorite section of the entire track. There's an apex there somewhere. Nope. Fail. Yeah, getting a fast lap on this is going to be a little awkward because it depends on where the pit stop is in the pit lane. Is it going to be my out lap or my in lap? It's probably going to be the last lap where I don't go into the pits at all. Actually, that'll be on lap 15, so that will be an out lap. Oh my god. Imagine the whiplash. Your spine would probably crumble into dust. Okay, other than like certain skill issue here and there, that's actually not bad. I think this track is like full sendable. And well below a 6-minute lap too. So if we factor in pit stops, let's just say 5 minutes, 30 seconds a lap. Ten laps would be... Oh, mouse. 10 laps will be about 55 minutes, I think. If that maths is correct. Another 5 would be... just under an hour and a half, I think. Yeah, this suspension is definitely doing work. Easy brake markers, too. Oh. I don't think I'm ever going to miss that corner. Never in my life. It's that hard. This is also like a really sketchy part of the track too. You're always gonna bounce like crazy right there. No matter what you do. Flat out. Whoa! That was a little too much steering input. The car actually lost it a little bit. Gotta be more smooth on that. We'll take corkscrew at the bottom again. If I can stay there. Just too low speed for the downforce. No! Alright, surviving this time. It's a lot more understeer than you would think. Then again, my downforce to the front is a little bit lower. But it's probably helping with spinouts. Yeah, that's always the scariest part of the track right there. Alright, I need to learn to slow down there. That's not a flat-out corner. No shot. Alright, back tires are starting to die. I like narrow tracks. They're more fun. As for like being too long, yeah, it is a really long track. It does take a while to get used to it, but once you learn it, it has like super good flow. Oh no, curbs! Pit, 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 pit. Well, there's my first death. Dying to death. That's enough. Alright, so it looks like the out lap is going to be my my best lap runs. Unless lap 1 just stays where it is. No! Alright, that was actually a little unstable. Woo! Like I said, I'm never gonna get that sequence of corners right. This section is just a roll of the dice if you're gonna spin here or not, so I might as well just slow down. Alright, take the kink nice and smooth, nice and wide. No sudden movements. There we go. Okay, I really think there's no fast way around the carousel other than wall riding. No curbs. Crazy understeer right there. Ah. Brown flag. Slow down. That's more like it. Ooh. That's a tough lap. Idle fumble? Did I screw up? No! Speaking of screw up. Of course I spelled finale wrong. Also, 510, certainly doable. On a perfect lap. That's your best lap. Lap 4. No spin, no grass, and no curbs. Whoa. Just don't die. Simple enough. They are kind of small, but really they don't need to be any bigger. Also, there's a roll of the dice I was talking about. Or understeer. I probably should have raised the front downforce. But then again, just that could have caused spins at higher speed corners. Smooth. Smooth. I'm gonna try the top of carousel because bottom, it's like I couldn't even go that fast to begin with. Okay, that's probably not any better. I guess I'm screwed either way. There's way less grip this time around. Curbs. There's understeer here, so just take it properly. Alright, here's all the way understeer. At YouTube corner of all places. It's 2 laps. So I can't actually get like a fully clean fast lap. It's like out laps only where I have the chance. On my in laps, I'm stopped before the start line, so... Ooh. The golden ticket. No curbs. There goes a curb. Hey, I survived. Alrighty. Oh, I don't think super hards would last 8. They would probably last 4. Maybe 5, barely. That should be good. Alright. New best lap attempt. Remember, tires are cold, I'm going to be understeery. I went into the grass here last time, so that's already a gain. There's an apex there somewhere. shouldn't have tapped the throttle there. Got a heavy foot. Nice and easy through here. Am I gonna pit 13 or 14? Probably... Nah. Honestly, probably 13. And there's all my understeer. Nice. There goes that lap. Maybe. Because if I pit lap 13, that'll give me a chance for a best lap on 15. Where I don't even have to pit, so... Okay, that's the first. Well, at least I stopped spinning in the correct direction. Probably didn't lose a whole lot there. This part is just so bad. No curbs. I have to be just super cautious through here. I'm not doing that. Still not doing it. Still not doing it. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. No! Me. Alright, that one was rough. Every now and then the car gets unstable and it wants to like pull left and right, back and forth. And if I get into the grass right before Flugplatz, then I'm basically dead meat. It also looks like I'm going to be lapping these guys at least once. One of the worst places to go off. Even worse right here, because you lose all the extra speed. Nice and easy. Easy. No curbs. Alright, don't go wide this time. I'll probably be on, like, fine on that inside curb in Whipperman. But I just can't get the car over there. My reaction time isn't the best. These speeds. Shift, please. Still happening. Also, I could go way faster through there. Alright, downshift into 6th. Don't forget it. No forgetty. Alright. This would have been a fairly... Well, actually with that spin and the on the bridge. I don't know. Bucks. Stay out, stay out, stay out. I've said this joke like 10 times the past 3 days, but it's still funny. Oh man, that could have been like easy 5-7 or 5-8 maybe. That was really good. Would have been new PB. The last lap is like my only real chance to get an actual PB. Because right now, not only am I on an out lap, but I'm also dealing with cold tires at the start. And yeah, that's like a really bad thing. Going full throttle through there is always sketchy, but I wanted to try it. Woo, bouncy, bouncy. Oh, there it goes. Bouncy, bouncy. Wait, the 919 Evo did... Well... Oh, yeah, that is Nürburgring. 519. It's gotta have, like, way better acceleration than this, but... Downforce, probably not. And there it goes again. Where's my reverse? It literally feels random whenever it happens. Oh, there's a double shift. Thank you, wheel. Sometimes you just ignore me entirely, other times you double shift. Full send through here. If I can hit the apex. No working. I mean, this lap's already ruined anyway, so might as well try some new techniques. Which clearly aren't working. My refresh rate on my monitor is going all over the place too. Like every now and then it just wants to play it. Okay, I am absolutely sucking now. What happened? Fall off needs to be studied. Get your life together. No. No. What happened? Wow. Ever since before Carousel. Stop hitting the curbs! This car is 96 front, or 69 front, lol, and 105 rear, I think. It's just, like, down by 5 or 6 in the front. And originally that was to mitigate, like, around high-speed corners, the car will literally just, like, lose all of its rear-end grip for no reason. Or hook too much on the front, and it would spin. And it's still kind of doing it every now and then, but it's definitely way better than it was before. But that was in combination with a bunch of suspension changes. Mostly making it softer. Or entirely making it softer. And higher. There's an apex there somewhere. Not as bad as I thought it would be. But there are still like a couple sketchy areas here and there. Yeah, the gearing is just default, but it's up to 18 instead of 17. I didn't do the gear trick or anything. Bounce, bounce. There's another double downshift. Why does it do this? Alright, easy, bouncy, bouncy, easy. Yeah, no matter what the gearing is, the car is going to hit a brick wall in terms of top speed at like 716, 717, or 216, 217. Where did 7 come from? Oh, nope. Not that time. Force feedback kind of kicked my wheels center again. Curbs. It is a little understeering these corners, probably because I don't have as much front downforce anymore, but like I said, it's probably saving me at the high-speed corners. Ooh, that was a nice slide, actually. But I wasn't expecting it. Rears are already kind of cooked. Alright, it slid out from under me there that time. Yeah, this lap specifically, the back end is way more cooked than before. And the downforce isn't really helping it anymore. Oh my god. Yep. Basically imagine that, but way more often if I was on the stock setup. Alright, fresh tires, please. Yeah, if it's like even tire wear, then it's like so much easier to manage. But if the back tires go first, then it's like nearly impossible. That's why I pretty much never do like offset compounds. Some people like to go soft in the front or soft in the rear. Softer. But that just like ruins the balance of the car entirely. It's like your front tires being in the yellow and your rears being like plum red. But all the time. Cold tires again. I'm still driving it like it's hot. Really tricky going from oversteer prone to understeer prone like that. It's just like at some certain corners and sections, you just have to slow down, get off the throttle, and just keep the wheel straight and just ride over the invisible bump. Whereas if you just go over it like normal, it's just a roll of the dice as to if it's going to kick your car around or not. That was kind of sketch. And there it goes again. I need to take the turn wider. And stop wheel spinning, too. Feels like it's getting harder to drive the more I go on. No, this car doesn't have rigidity wear. Because you can't, like, refresh it. Same with oil. I think the rear rebound right now is on 4. Bound on 4, rebound on 4. And the front's 1-1. Yeah, that's what I did on the thing on the first 24-hour race too. I noticed that like some or most cars rather, first and sometimes second gear is completely useless. So instead, I basically made first gear as long as possible, so it would top out at like maybe 80 or 70 miles an hour, and it would actually be useful here and there. And so I had two to, like in the 787B, I basically had gear 2 to 5 to work with instead of just 3 to 5. And I also did that with a build on GT7 with the FD-RX-7. That car's only a 5-speed, and with the 4-rotor, the gears are so long that it's like hardly ever in the power. So I did that trick with that car, and the gears were way closer together. And it sounded way better too. So it's definitely useful in a lot of cases. Ooh, every inch. Finally, I survived. Missed that one completely. Otherwise, that was a solid run through there. No curbs! I think on my end lap, I need to just, like, lift off the throttle through there. Because I think it's just too much for the rears to handle once they're this worn. Also, how are these three cars, like, so much further back? Well... Ugh. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Another chance. Shift, please. Damn wheel. And hey, for once I drove it like I was on gold tires. I really don't think the fuel weight makes a huge difference in this game. Not enough to, like, be able to tell. Of course, I mean, somebody could always experiment it, but... Oh, forget the brakes. Oh, actually slid a little bit there. Traffic. Human life. No crash shouts at YouTube corner, thank you. No curbs. No curbs. Ooh, no grass either, ideally. No gravel. No capes. Oh, you're gonna be, like, right in my way. Slipstream. Slip, 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 slip. Yay, I got it. But I don't have the gearing. Oh, that was too much grip. I mean, that probably only gave me, like, half a second, if any. Apex. Oh, that's a solid BL. Solid. Now imagine I could do a full lap on warm tires without the tire wear at the end. Easily a sub 5 with that. If it's a perfect fast lap. I mean, Sector 1 alone, being a 56, or 2 rather, that right there is already like 3 seconds off. As long as I could just manage the tires long enough in the last part of the lap. I'll have to go like really easy in that sketchy section. Smooth. I'm never gonna get this one right. No, curbs! Eh. I was trying to take it easy through there, too. Curbs. I need to carry more speed through this corner right here, too, than I usually do, without hitting that. Oh, now I can't practice for this section because I'm not going full speed. I would have had it, too. I mean, my rear tires are doing, like, way better this lap anyways, so... Probably could have taken it full speed regardless. Well, otherwise that would have been a really good judgment of what a good lap on worn tires would look like. Hey, this time the rear isn't like solid orange or reddish orange, it's like just barely there. So I think lap 14, I'll just manage the tires. Just take it real easy, lap 14, and then 15 go all out. And probably wreck immediately. I think that's what I'll actually do. I'll probably, like, just take the chat off the screen for the last lap and just lock in. It might be a little bit riskier in some areas, though. That's exactly what I need to do right there. But not right here. Because that is just... why? Just coast through that whole section. And then brake earlier. Alright. Pitting now, and taking it easy. Oh, okay. Might as well get that out of the way. Bonk. Yeah. Boink. Alright, let's just cut it at 40 right there. Probably still too much. Alrighty. Just a nice cruising lap. Not going real fast because of the weird tire chirping issue that this game has at high speeds. Car. Low-key, it kind of would, but I can't use it on the wheel. Nice and even tire wear so far. Or warming, rather. Just getting a look at the scenery. Technically, I think, unless there's a race in the cleanup stream that we need to do, this might be the last time we drive on this track for this series. Unless there's a race in GT All-Stars that I did not get P1 in. Okay, well, that happened. Oh, 15 laps? This is nothing, really. Try 25 in a classic American muscle car, like a Camaro. Like 3.5 hours. I need to bring those fronts up to temp. Not going fast enough to eat the wheel yet. Alright, that ought to be good enough. Alright, I probably shouldn't carry more speed through there because this happened twice in a row. Much like after all this prep, I immediately choke. One key example. I don't know if staying still would actually make them cool down. Alright. Chat is going away for a few seconds. There goes my mouse. I better, no music, no chat, no nothing. No piss. Still have too much fuel. Maybe I can help get rid of some of it. Good thing there's no brake fade in this game. This ought to do. Alright, I'm really not gonna get much else out of it. I might as well just go for it. Alright. Lock in. Yeah. Not done yet. No curb, no curb, no curb, no curb, no curb, no curb. Alright, not a sub 5, but hey, a 502.566. Good enough. Shaved off 4 seconds. A sub 5 is definitely in there, for sure. For sure. But I just have to go too slow on certain sections, or else the car will just it will do whatever it feels like at some point. Yeah. Nürburgring complete. 3 races to go. El Capitan is next. It's probably going to be even more sketchy than this. And you will see why momentarily. But let's get our monies. And move on. I probably should have tried to save that replay. I don't know if I could delete old saves in that menu, but